From the 1200 metre mark, and they're sprinting away from the 1200 metre. ZEN Arcade, Roy Psycho's got the red blinkers is right there, followed by Blaze of Gold. First Crusaders towards the right hand side, the red sleeves and cap with Dante's Rock. Unbelievable Lad is also there, racing a little bit strong. Easy Peasy has also got a good position. Then comes Parasailer, and they're followed further back by Misty Heath over on the inside, American Sniper. As they move now towards the 500 metre mark, Roy Psycho on the inside. ZEN Arcade is alongside, and then Unbelievable Lad. They're followed by Misty Heath. First Crusaders towards the outside. ZEN Arcade, Unbelievable Lad tries to put on pressure. Roy Psycho's on the inside. First Crusaders also trying to run on at the 300, but ZEN Arcade goes for home. First Crusade's going to try and make a race of it outside the 200, and ZEN Arcade still goes though. ZEN Arcade going on, and ZEN Arcade coming home lonely to win by 2.5 lengths. ZEN Arcade has won it. First Crusade second, Roy Psycho third, and running on Slightly Scottish. Number 13, ZEN Arcade, the 3-year-old son of Ideal World. Went down to the start looking really well. There you'll see Gunter gives him the seal of approval, eases him down. He wins 2.5 to 3 lengths. And nice to see Louis Gerson back in the winner's enclosure for Mario Ferreira. Second, number 1, First Crusade. Third placing will go to Roy Psycho, just holding on because number 10 runs on very nicely. Take note of that, Slightly Scottish. Then Dante's Rock. Further back in the field was Blaze of Gold, and then Unbelievable Lad, and they were followed further back by number 14, Easy Peasy, and then came American Sniper. So the winner, 2 off the left with the red sleeves under the hands as the tote favourite, goes off at 160 the win around a place. First Crusade is still racing green at the 5th attempt, wants to hang in and comes out a clear second best, and that is the opening leg of the bipod. That bipod pullio is over 300,000 Rand. Second race will start off the place accumulator. Back to the studio.
Much to the delight of the punters, the favourite number 13, ZEN Arcade. The Ideal World has come through with flying colours. I think you've had 2 winners in the province now, and they could both be Ideal Worlds?
Yeah, well done, yeah. Yeah, Mauritsfontein, Ideal World, yeah. They breed him tough, eh? You know, had to be hard on the source to get him ready. We were 2 weeks before we saw the noms come out, and we thought, the Million Rand race, Des said to me, listen, put him in. So I said, okay, they reopened the noms. We'll just gallop him on the Saturday morning. And he worked so well. He was heaving, but he worked well. So we stuck him in the deep end. And, you know, what I had to do to him, I had to be on a little 2-year-old as such in 2 weeks. What he took is his Mauritsfontein can be the tough horse.
Well, lovely to look forward to, and nice for the connections, a horse with a bit of a future. And today he did it workmanlike.
I think he did enough to win a nice race. Yeah, that's fantastic. Not a big margin. Handicapper's note, it's not a big margin. But most important, well done to Mario Ferreira. He trusts me to buy the source. My good friend Dennis Dreyer and myself, I think from about 200,000 onwards, we were the 2 bidding. And luckily I was stronger at that time. I'm not often stronger than Den. So I'm sure he's got his eye on the source anyway because he remembers them. But yeah, well done to Mario, and thanks for trusting me to buy the source.
Well done on this win. Looking at the balance of your runners, anything worth penciling in? Horse like Flight Mode?
Yeah, you can. The horse in the filly in the next is a little bit highly strung. Gunter will look after her. I think she wants 2,400. But, you know, we do our best with everything. Sheldon, we don't play games. I think Achilles is going to improve over the 12. The 5 was for me to learn about him. I think he'll improve, he'll be thereabouts. And Flight Mode, look at him in the ring. You'll say, just what has this guy got? How did this horse turn like this? He's just looking amazing. I might just have underdone him because the harder I work him, the more he wants. But I think he's improved out of sight, Flight Mode. So he's had his issues, and I'm not finding them at the moment. So can we be that lucky? But yeah, I think they both got chances.
Thanks very much for that, Louis.
Pleasure, Sheldon. Thank you.
Let's get Gunter Roggeman into the picture. He came down to ride ZEN Arcade first time out, and coming to the course today, you weren't going to miss this.
No, I expected him to win. He's a smart individual. He definitely has come on from his previous run. Hats off to the goose. Kept him ticking over nicely. Well done to Mario, well done to Des, and yeah, he's a smart individual. I don't think it was the strongest of the field, but he did it very professionally, and I'm sure he'll go on from there.
Talking about professionally, you had a bit of a spill recently, and you back in the irons.
Yeah, I was unfortunate. It always hit me in the face, broke my nose, a couple of stitches, but you know, we're from the old school. We get back in the saddle and do what we have to do.
Keep it up.
Thank you very much.
Let's get Des into the picture here with ZEN Arcade. Now, when he walked into the ring, you must have said he had winner stamped all over him.
Sheldon, Louise explained to you what happened with this horse. He wasn't going to run the 1400, but when they opened the noms, you know, I said, let's go for it. And he's a tiny horse, so, you know, Gunther's always been very confident, so let's hope he can go on from here.
We'll enjoy the victory, and we might chat to you again later, the way Louis is talking about flight mode.
Hopefully we do. Cheers.
Well done to all the connections. The opening heat going the way of number 13, ZEN Arcade, the ideal world. Just too good for this lot.